Hi, welcome everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, by the way, MagicJaycee here, and today I'm going to give 5 tips and strategies for you guys because, as you all know, many people are looking to improve their skills on Breakpoint. So, here's some 5 tips for you, in my opinion, that you will need. So let's get down right to it. First is the aim down sight. Using the aim down sight is good for many shooter games like Call of Duty, Apex Legends. But in this case for Breakpoint, aiming down sight had its limit. I highly recommend using over the shoulder when shooting an enemy, while aiming down sight will be only used when the enemy is at least 100 to 200 meters away. Using over the shoulder will also gain you an advantage when battling someone at close range. It will be faster for you to move and aim at the same time. Remember, be sure to quickly aim your weapon and fire before the enemies do. Next is number 2. Do not stray too far from your enemies. Now, this is like a no-brainer, guys. Having someone who strays too far from the team is looking to steal some kills or flanking an enemy is like putting himself in a meat grinder. Unless it is sabotage and defending. In elimination, I will not recommend who is far away from the team because, in my opinion, he's only looking to get himself killed. Going alone is too dangerous in this game. You can encounter 2 or 3 enemies, even the whole squad, when you go alone. So stick with your team as much as possible, and don't play solo as much as possible, guys. If you want your stats to look good, sometimes when you play solo, there's a high chance that your teammates will be noobs. Luckily, if you team up with a good player, then it's good for you. Number 3 is to use the sidestep technique. Now, many games use techniques like jumping a lot, using the drop shot, etc. This game is a sidestep game. Using the sidestep will gain you an advantage. To dodge bullet from enemies will be easy for you to aim the crusher at his head while doing so. If you can master this move, and you will be much harder to kill. And number 4, choose the best weapon. If you are using the assault class or the sharpshooter or the melee class, please do not use silencers on your weapon because it will just lower down the damage of your weapon by 20%. Panther is fine, you can put silencers on any SMGs or handgun without any damage reductions. Always use compensator on your ASRs or SMGs for vertical recoil control. Also use lasers to add more range to your weapon. If you're an assault, then I would recommend for you to use the AK-74, the bullpup PDR, M4A1, and lastly the VHS D2, which is capable of mowing down an entire team if you use it correctly. For sharpshooter class, I recommend the Scorpio Scout. The Scorpio Scout is a powerful assault sniper rifle. It is a bolt-action rifle that has a high rate of fire. Please use the T83H scope and the Rolling Thunder perk for it. Panther, I would recommend if you like silencers, is the MP7 and the bullpup PDR as your secondary weapon. I use the VHS as my main and Silver Stick as my secondary weapon. And the fifth and last advice or tip: do not be afraid of your enemies. Many people, if the team is skilled, would just hide from the enemies, or just sometimes would commit suicide, blowing themselves up with a grenade. Guys, this is not the way or the strategy. If you're the only man alive in the team, try to get brainy and find a good position, or you work your way to revive your teammates without being seen or detected. Always keep in mind with your gauge. If you're an assault class, then be smart about your gauge, guys. A true soldier and warrior do not fear their enemies. Instead, they face them himself. Never surrender on a round, even if your teammates are down. Do not give up hope and think of millions strategies on how to counterattack a 4-man assault by yourself. So this is all the tip I can give you guys, and I hope everyone will get better.